Good day to all of my friend and daughter. Welcome to our group presentation and regarding to managing strategy, what does Glove Cooperation Berhad do? Before we start our topic, let me introduce our group members. First, Chang Man Seok. Second, Hu Li Xin. Third, Tan Jack. Fourth, Thay Chen Nai. Fifth, Tam Go Singh. And lastly, Sharma. In these sessions, I will discuss about strategy analysis adopted by Glove Cooperation Berhad. Let's begin our overview about the Glove Cooperation. Glove Cooperation Berhad is represented as Malaysia's publicized lease company with more than 30 years of multi-product experience in largest glove, and recognized as the world's largest glove manufacturer with a well-established corporate culture and a sensible business strategy. Throughout the strategy analysis, it is important to understand the visions and mission of a particular company. Glove vision is presented as to be your world-class partner in glove and healthcare products. This statement indicates that the company desires to reform its product to achieve the higher quality by addressing consumer demand throughout the world. While the company mission is recognized as shared human protection globally, which can also be interpreted as Glove company continuously strive to be the world-leading manufacturer of exceptional quality goods that can enhance and safeguard human life. While for the past few months, millions of people worldwide has been placed under lockdown conditions due to COVID-19 pandemic, as the confirmed cases are increasing at an alarming rate, causes a significant impact on large and small industry performance, including Glove Cooperation Berhad. As shown in the slide, the trade performance of glove between 2017 until 2021 represents an unstable increase and decreasing trend throughout the year. Furthermore, this can be supported by Bank Negara Malaysia concluded that Malaysia's gross domestic product was decreased by 5.6% in 2020 compared to a growth of 4.3% the year before. This causes a difficulty to organizations survive during the economic variation situation that are very uncertain. Next, SWOT analysis is represented as an important component toward the strategy analysis phase. This session, let me explain to you about some strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat regarding to the company. From the perspective of strength, strong brand recognition and market leadership positions, while geographical presence and innovation represent as the advantage and strength towards the Glove company. While there are several weaknesses, such as poor worldwide reputation regarding to environmental, social governance issues, and second, customer concentration risks. And third, there are some opportunities can be explored for the Glove company, such as market growth, higher end product trend, and research and development. And lastly, there are some threats should be minimized. The opportunity and revenue of the company should be avoided, such as competitive market and global crises such as COVID-19 pandemic. Next, this session will be discussed about strategy formulation. Several business level strategies adopted by Glove company, such as the cost leadership strategy. Glove company possesses a significant number of production and equipment. As a result, Glove can cost minimization at all events in the Glove value chain, such as the productions and quality enhancement by using optimal material and provide a good quality of goods. Not only that, Glove Corporation has always prioritized the rigorous pursuit of cost reduction from experience, which is achieved through high cost control and automation in its production process, and always focus on customer satisfaction by manufacturing a diverse product that addresses the consumer need. Lastly, Glove integrates low cost and differentiating technique, make it differentiating itself from the competition.
Hi everyone, my name is Hu Li Xin. I will cover the corporate level strategy of Glove. Corporate level strategy is defined as a shift in an organizational resource allocation within a portfolio or sector in which all companies compete. Corporate strategies are normally expected to help the company earn above average profit and create value for the shareholder. The corporate level strategic practice in Glove included growth strategy and diversification strategies. In growth strategy, it helps to expand the size of the company and as well as the company's scope of activities. For Glove, their company growth strategies can be separated into horizontal and vertical growth strategies. With the horizontal strategies, It allowed the company expanding its commercial activities into news market and brand expansions. Way for the vertical growth strategy. It allowed the company to strengthen its business position by increasing its independence in supply chains and business promotions. Next, the diversification strategy practiced in Topgrowth to enhance its profit and market value. That included, first, merger and acquisition. It allowed Topgrowth to broaden its business scope by expanding its product offering and service, such as acquisition of Espion. Second, joint venture. It allowed the company to branch beyond its core business, such as joint venture with Global Doctor to form the Topgrowth Global Doctor Medical and Dental Clinic in year 2018. Lastly, Topgrowth also focused on product and customer base diversification by diversifying its product line and enter new market through internal development. For example, during the pandemic period, Topgrowth is manufacturing non-growth items, including face masks and hand sanitizer to enter the news market.
Hi everyone, my name is Paul Singh. In this slide, I will present about the international and entrepreneurial strategy. The international strategy that implemented by Topgrowth include both export and global strategy. Topgrowth, as we all know, is one of the largest cloth manufacturers. They have successfully expanded their business globally and exported their product to 195 countries worldwide, which cover more than 2,000 customers. So why Topgrowth choose global strategy? This is because Topgrowth experienced high pressure in lowering their costs because the raw material for growth production is directly impacted by natural rubber price. In view of high pressure in lowering the cost, especially in the pharmaceutical industry, Topgrowth has expanded their manufacturing plant to countries like China, Vietnam, and Thailand, in which the operation costs are lower compared to other countries. Besides that, through globalizing their production manufacturing plant, it helped the company to reduce the distribution risk. Next, we move on to entrepreneurial strategy. Entrepreneurial strategy is defined as a strategy which consists of three main factors: available opportunity, sufficient resources, and dedicated entrepreneurial team. In Topgrowth case study that our team has been recently carried out, it has proven that Topgrowth adopted the entrepreneurial strategy via the implementation of cost leadership strategy as one of their core practice. This is achieved by targeting in lowering Topgrowth overall manufacturing costs, including the raw material, tax costs, by looking for alternative or substitution which is able to create good entry opportunity by lowering their barriers comparing with their competitor.
I am Sanjeev Senos Asivam. I would like to present about strategic control and strategic governance of Topgrowth. Strategic controls are intended to steer the company towards its long-term strategic direction. After a strategy is selected, it is implemented over time so as to guide a firm within a rapidly changing environment. Strategies are forward-looking and based on management assumptions about numerous events that have not yet occurred. Traditional approaches to control seek to compare actual results against a standard.
Organizational design is a step-by-step methodology which identifies various functional aspects of workflow, procedures, structures, and systems, realigns them to fit current business priorities or goals, and then develops plans to implement the new change. Overall, led by the chairman, the board takes primary responsibility in defining the group strategy objective, risk appetite, and control environments, monitoring delivery of strategy by the executive directors, and shaping the resourcing, cultures, and values by which the wider business delivers targeted performance. The board chartered duty adopted by the board clearly establish the functions reserved for the board and those dedicated to management. It is a reference and inductions literature and providing the board member and management insight into the functions of the board. Topgrowth governance structures involve the management of the corporation, which is defined as a strategy that guides and controls the business, whereby top glove company is carrying out accordingly to the decisions taken by the stakeholders. It is ultimately led by the management board and the committees in questions for the good of its stakeholders. It is about balancing individual and societal objectives and economics and social goals.
Hello everyone, my name is Sharma Naidu and I will present about strategic leadership. Strategic leadership is when the top leaders of a company use different management styles to come up with a vision for the company as a whole. These visions help the company to adapt an economic and technological environment that is changing rapidly. The top glove leadership is aware that to restructure the firm successfully, corporate procedure will need to be reimagined by employees to build a strong company culture. They are always a comprehensive role model for the rest of their team to serve as a guideline to perform better in their particular department. For leaders to be successful in producing high quality items at affordable price, they need to have a crystal clear vision for the organization by distributing responsibility as a strategic leadership principle. As small organizations focus on their founders, they are responsible for forming organizational cultures, developing strategic visions, and locating and capitalizing on opportunities and resources in their immediate environment. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, the company was able to keep its reputation and get sales orders from Europe and United States due to the high quality of its glove, which captures the attention of the government of other countries. It can be successful because top glove corporation leaders apply the principle of creating multiple parts for raising and testing ideas. The management structure that large organizations generally use emerged from the government and was expressly intended to manage the flow of information. It is represented one of the most critical skills for strategy leaders is the ability to develop and deliver ideas during the pandemic period.
Our team proposed two recommendations to Glove Corporation, which are plan of transforming the economy through digital empowerment and implementing agile practice at all levels and functions of Glove Corporation. The COVID-19 pandemic threw every one of us a challenge, which is how to achieve continuous business sustainability without physical governance. And hence, we come up with this proposal plan of transforming the economy through digital empowerment, whereby more automation are being adopted without much dependence of human beings. Though this might require a certain budget in enhancing the technology and system as well as proper allocation of resources planning to take place. This can help in ensuring continuous sustainability with less governance without compromising the quality of the product, as well as taking the employee health and safety factor into consideration. This recommendation that targeting on a company intellectual property will then transfer into an important driver of economic success, which will incorporate nicely with the digital empowerment strategies. Next, our team proposed to implement agility in all level activities, practices to better adapt in these new centuries. In order to achieve this, we should first deep dive into the existing practices, organization structure, cultures, as well as assessing the capability of equipment, technology use. Then identify the heart of the value creation for the company and instill the agile practice into the right segment, and hence serving as the enterprise agile pilot in innovating the new technology and process. In summary, there are total 5 strategies applied by Glove which lead them to success and outperform under volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity environment. First of all, Glove's leadership strategy includes enhancing their technology, perform R&D department to develop substitute material and selling their glove at lower price. Secondly, Glove also implemented growth strategy, which include globalizing their production to fulfill the market demand and diversify their market product worldwide. On the other hand, Glove also seek merger and acquisition opportunity in related industry to better position and serve its worldwide customer effectively through a wider range of high quality and cost-effective glove choices. Lastly, by applying this strategy mentioned in this assignment, we can conclude that conducting the correct strategy it can help the company to firm its position as a market leader. Thank you. That's all for our presentation and have a nice day.